What if I told you Tomorrowland isn't just a party, it could be your next job? Let's explore the true impact of this gig economy. It's a huge topic, blending economics and psychology, and there's no better case study to break it all down than a global event like Tomorrowland. Welcome to our new episode on Tomorrowland, a fascinating case study on the gig economy as part of our brand new series, Brain, Behaviour and Big Ideas, where we break down everyday news and global trends through the lens of economics and psychology. I'm 𝗬𝗂𝘁 Mukherjee, founder and CEO of The Leading Youth, and I'm going to be talking through all things economics in this episode. So as most of you millennials and Gen Zs would already know, the most recent major Tomorrowland festival was the Belgium edition. The festival, however, faced a significant challenge when a fire broke out at the main stage during the final stages of construction and rehearsals, but the organizers were able to quickly recover and deliver the event. More than 400,000 people of tomorrow from over 200 countries united at this festival this year. The 2023 edition of Tomorrowland contributed over 37 million euros to the Belgian economy and supported 557 full-time equivalent jobs. The overall economic activity was nearly 281 million euros, creating an additional 1,900 full-time equivalent jobs. Now looking ahead, Tomorrowland is continuing its global expansion. Notably, a new edition in Thailand has just been confirmed for December 2026, marking the first time the festival will be held in Southeast Asia. It is expected to attract over 1 million visitors in its first 5 years and generate a substantial economic boost for the country. Now, while the massive Tomorrowland festival in Thailand is officially scheduled to kick off in 2026, the discussion around it is already a perfect example of how the gig economy works in the real world. So let's use this upcoming event to dissect how this new way of working is shaping our future. The gig economy is basically a labor market built on short-term contracts and freelance work rather than traditional full-time jobs. For businesses, it's all about flexibility. So what are the opportunities? They can scale their workforce based on demand. So hosting a festival, hire thousands of people for a week. The festival's over, no long-term commitments, no big payroll. This saves money on things like benefits and office space. Companies also get access to a massive pool of specialized talent from all over the world on a project-by-project basis. For workers, it means income diversification. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You can work for multiple clients, building multiple income streams. But obviously, there are also risks involved in all of this. So what are some of those risks? This isn't just all sunshine and rainbows, obviously. So economic instability is a major risk in the gig economy. Your income can be unpredictable, creating constant pressure to find the next gig. And let's not forget the lack of social protections. Things like health insurance, retirement plans, and paid time off. Gig workers usually don't have any of them, leaving them financially vulnerable. And finally, market saturation. The more people who enter the gig market, the more competition there is, which can drive overall wages down. Finally, let's talk about why the gig economy is so relevant, especially to young people. The Tomorrowland example is a perfect mirror for their work preferences. Firstly, flexibility and work-life balance. Young people prioritize flexibility. A gig at Tomorrowland is a short, intense period of work that allows them to earn a good amount of money, then have the freedom to focus on other things like studies or personal projects. Secondly, skill development and portfolio building. Gigs are a way to build a portfolio career. Working at a festival is a low-risk way to gain valuable experience in a field like event management, which looks great on a resume. Entrepreneurship and autonomy. The gig economy empowers an entrepreneurial mindset. You're not just an employee, you are a business owner. So at Tomorrowland, a young person could be running their own food stall or a social media content service. And finally, social connection. Let's be real. A gig at Tomorrowland isn't just about the money. It's an experience. It's an opportunity to be part of a vibrant community and at the center of a major cultural event, which is a huge psychological draw for this generation.
Hi, my name is Amrita and I'm going to take you through all things psychology for this episode. Now let's look at the psychological side of gig economy. This is where the trade-off between autonomy and security really comes to light. The positive impacts. The biggest positive impact is autonomy and control. You can choose your projects, set your own hours, and work from anywhere. This can lead to a huge boost in job satisfaction and a sense of personal control. Gig work also encourages continuous learning. You're constantly developing new skills to stay competitive, which can be incredibly rewarding. What are the negative impacts? This autonomy comes at a cost. Economic instability translates into psychological stress and anxiety. This constant hustle culture can quickly lead to burnout. The lack of traditional office environment can lead to social isolation and feeling of not belonging to a community. Now let's look at Thailand, a real-world case study. This is where the upcoming Tomorrowland festival in Thailand perfectly illustrates all these dynamics. Thailand's decision to host this massive event is a calculated move. What are the economic benefits for the country? Firstly, economic diversification. They're moving beyond traditional tourism to become a hub for global events. Boost to tourism. Tomorrowland attracts high-spending international visitors who will pump money into hotels, transport, and local business. Thirdly, global brand image. Hosting a world-renowned festival boosts Thailand's reputation and shows that they can handle large-scale international events. The most fascinating part is how it fuels the gig economy. The festival will create tens of thousands of temporary project-based jobs. We're talking event staff, security, ticket scanners, cleanup crews, all classic gig work. All these also include local DJs, artists, caterers, food vendors, and specialized pros like sound engineers. These are all short-term gigs that will bring massive economic boost in a compressed time frame. The partnership with Tomorrowland's world-class team also means valuable skills and knowledge will be transferred to local professionals, helping to build Thailand's own event industry for the future. So, the next time you see a massive event like Tomorrowland, remember what's happening behind the scenes. It's a powerful engine for the gig economy, showcasing both incredible economic opportunities and the complex psychological trade-offs of modern work. It's a snapshot of a labor market that's flexible, entrepreneurial, and perfectly suited to a new generation of workers. What do you think? Are you a gig worker? Do you prefer the traditional 9 to 5? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our page for more content. See you next time.